Bing bong.
Hello, Bing Bong. Hello, guys. Hello, my friends, the enemies,
Okay.
the family.
Friends, family, foes. If we got any haters out there, welcome back. We know you love to watch just to see us grind.
Just to relax.
And you do come here to relax. And that's why we called it the evening soothe.
The evening Soothe. Yes, guys.
So welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Beat Pig.
Mr. Fox Kids today and JK tomorrow.
We switch it up. We like to keep it funky fresh.
But
What?
we'll welcome you back again. You know, it's been a little bit of a patch of a year that brought a lot of change. So here we are again. Could be our last podcast. You never know. And craziest thing, we're not joking, right, Big Pig?
That's right. That's right. The evening soothe could finally come to sort of the end of the line, as it were. And we've worried about this day for a long time, and we thought it would take nothing short of nuclear war to stop us from continuing this podcast. And maybe we shouldn't have said that, because lo and behold, things are heating up in Russia politically. In the global climate politically is really heated up in the past. Right now when we're filming the last few weeks. Last week has been insane.
Everything escalated pretty quickly. It showed the connection there are between different countries and how much interdependent we are.
That's right.
To coexist. Yeah.
We do coexist. That's right. I know that you were actually spending some time up in the some former Soviet bloc countries, and so you actually have sort of a background in some of the cultures, and so you know a little bit about the history. So it's great to have you here with us, as always, as our sort of expert on really on technology and sort of geopolitical situations such as this. So it is tragic to see innocent people. That's the problem, is the deaths of people is the problem.
Yeah, that's true. And civilians, regular citizens, they're definitely are endangered now, which is pretty upsetting. But it's, how to say it, being grown, as you said, having been grown in a former USSR country, it was, it showed the codependence on each other. Like when it just fell off, some of the countries would export cotton. Some people would do oil, and we see how much oil is now like the core of a lot of finances.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting to hear some of the have like energy pipelines, gas and oil or whatever. I can't remember if it's gas pipeline, and as well as some water sources, and how those crossing country lines and all of that plays into what's going on right now. It's really wild. Yeah, it's all of that stuff really comes into play when something like this goes down.
Yeah, it's very interesting how it started going, and it's like started cascading after some time, because it showed how many other strings, every country is pulling off of each other, which is, it's like a political game, now you just get to see very vividly, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. My buddies and I, we like to play mobile risk. Mobile risk on our cell phones. We love games on our phones. I think my phone is here. Hold on. I do have my phone here. And we like to play mobile risk. And it's terrifying to think that that's sort of what's going on, is a little bit of moving into this territory. How many troops do we have? Can we win the roll of the dice here? And it's pretty tragic. It really, it's not very good in real life. It's pretty bad.
That's why we have those games.
Yeah, they gotta
Right.
stay as games.
But yeah, set another point is that unfortunately we can't do much at this point. You can't really affect the people who are in command of all that occurrence, let's say, going on.
Yeah, it's tough. We just are just sort of watching.
Yeah, just the observers.
But there's some seriously badass Uzbekistanians or Uzbeks, some seriously tough mother truckers. Did you see what happened? How that Russian warship killed 13 people, I think it was, on Snake Island.
Yeah. I definitely.
They told them to go fuck themselves, man. And I aspire to be that hardcore. That's
Extremely hardcore.
That's harder than a coffin nail right there, which is a quote from Snatch. It's a good movie. But really harder than a coffin nail, bro. Very, very hardcore. Rest in peace. And they got the Heroes of Ukraine, right? Posthumously awarded the Hero of Ukraine award.
No, I apologize. It's very interesting times we're living in, again, it goes back to that point, but it's interesting to know how the world works, nowadays, and see now, like, I don't want any other country to get involved, because that would mean pretty, one country involves, then everybody gets involved.
Yeah, that's kind of what my imagination conjures. The bad images, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, if there's a chance to come to an agreement.
Yeah. I think it sounds like nuclear escalation is that would be pretty. Well, I mean, it would just be such a game changer. I don't know that's if I don't know what the likelihood of that is. I just gotta hope to goodness that it's just zero, or so low. But even though that word has been put on the table, I like to still think that it's not really, I don't know, not really an option for anybody, for Russia, either.
Yeah, especially living nowadays, and we already have been through one tough situation for 2 years, distancing everyone from one another, and now we have this. It's like very, I don't know if we're able to connect it, were they planning on this moment, was all leading up to this? You never know. Oh man, I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist. But yeah,
Well, it's I think you'd be hard pressed to say that that our institutions are deserving of a whole lot of trust. I think that would be a little bit fanciful, a little far fetched to say that they all deserve a whole lot of trust. But it seems like yeah, seems like all we can do is hope that they come to an agreement, like you said. Um, it sounds like the president is not going to lay down his situation at all of Ukraine. I don't know if he's got a gun and if he's taken up arms or what, but I think the mayor of Kiev has got an assault rifle. Yeah.
Is that the Klitschko brother? One of them, the one
Yeah.
that used to be a boxer.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the video about the oh, that's crazy, dude, being an ex-boxer and then becoming the mayor of the capital? It's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean the president of Ukraine, he used to be like a stand-up artist for a while, I think.
A comedian?
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. That's fucking badass, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that guy is very interesting. He's really cool.
Wow, man. Heartbreaking stuff, man. Can we do a moment of soothing silence for the people that have died already? Even as well as the Russian. I don't know. Do you think we should? I think we should include the Russian soldiers who died as well, even if they were invaders. I just think it's I don't know, man. It's just terrible that they've lost thousands of people too.
Yeah, yeah, it's on both sides. And I wonder as well whether they did it like willingly or was it just because that's what's in their head, like a war means a war. You gotta attack somebody else, whatever it is, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I just don't know. But maybe if we do, I kind of want to do a moment of silence to gather my thoughts here. We'll do maybe a minute. No. We'll do 45 seconds. A minute. I'll do a minute. We'll do a minute.
A minute. Let's do a minute.
All right, bro. Moment of silence. Here we go. All right, I feel like is that like a minute?
That was about a minute. Yeah.
A minute. All right, there you go. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's the least we can do. We wish to do more, but hopefully it doesn't come to the point at the same time.
That's right. I saw a pretty cool video of this badass woman walking up to the soldier, and she's like, I don't know if you've seen it with the sunflower seeds.
What kind of receipts is that? SoundCloud?
This woman had some sunflower seeds in her pocket.
Oh, okay.
She walks up to the soldier and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here? Like, you got to get out of here. you're the enemy or whatever. You're invading our place. And then she's like, you should just take these. You should take these sunflower seeds. So at least when we die, you can plant these over our bodies. So sunflowers will grow there. I thought that was pretty hardcore shit too.
Yeah, that's really hardcore. Wow.
Very hardcore, poetic, and terrible.
Yeah, yeah, they are. It's man, it's a rough subject, you know. I don't know. I read a book called All Quiet on the Western Front, and it was about World War One, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, or two. I can't quite remember. I can't recall quite. I think it was number two, and it just showed how a young guy, like, was. No, it was number one, definitely. So it just showed like the damage that it produces, like on your brain in general. You know how war changes your outlook, and the guy just wanted, man, I don't remember the book. I need to reread it someday, but it's a good book. It just talks about his time during the war.
Damn. So he's got some sort of a post-traumatic stress sort of situation going on.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. It was disturbing to see the word nuclear for sure on the headlines today. So
Yeah.
definitely unnerving.
The hardest part is that, media, I don't know if it remains media and wants to give us the information we want to see, kind of like the most extreme, because, they like to take out of the context.
Absolutely.
So I like question media still, it depends what they show, what they don't show.
Yeah, very true, very true. I heard once some guy said it who he'd been on the news a bunch. He said when he was on this news program, they told him during commercial, they're like, yeah, we're just trying to get from ad break to ad break. So it doesn't really matter what we're talking about. We just have to get to the next commercial. So we'll just talk about whatever, it doesn't matter. And then thank God we're on to the next commercial. So that's what they live for, is those commercials. That's where that money is. And hopefully some of them have some journalistic integrity, but it might not be the lion's share.
Yeah, I doubt there are many of them nowadays. Everything is tied to finances and benefits that people can get from anything.
Yeah.
In general and in particular.
Yeah. Man, I know that people, our huge fan base comes here to get away from all that stuff. But we would be remiss not to talk about this stuff, just for our own sake. Maybe that's selfish, and I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, it was just, yeah, it's just super real. So
yeah, but let's take you guys away for a little bit from that topic, because by the time you see it, it might have been already gone. You never know. Time goes by fast. Decisions are made like on a very quick pace. So
that's right. Hopefully by the time this airs, it's all water under the bridge. I mean, there have been lives lost, but hopefully we can move on to greener pastures and better answers and a little bit of peace in our lives.
yeah, just whether you want to watch us, whether you don't, just make a choice. Choice is yours. So that's the lesson of the day. Just do what your heart follows, because the brain like is only generating the habits, it'll try to trick you. So all you gotta do is be aware.
Be aware, and you're the master and mistress of your own destiny. So remember that it's your choice, and we just want to bring you a little bit of soothe.
That is right. And there are so many choices that you're gonna make. So hesitate less, do more, listen to us or don't listen. Make a choice, even though you already know what the choice is.
You know that you're going to keep watching the evening soothe. So why don't you just stick around and don't go anywhere because you're watching the evening soothe with Feet Pig.
JK. Mr. Fox Kids.
That's right, Mr. Fox. And we love our fans, and it's the you wonderful millions that keep us going every day. So.
Yeah, and we'll be going at a different pace, maybe with a different style, but we'll keep going.
Oh yeah, we're about to turn up the gas here. We're going to speaking of which, you can see that I've got a new shirt on. I hope I look substantially. I've been working out in the basement here at the elderly home, so we're turning up the gas.
That is nice. Workout gets you going every time. I did 20 push-ups in the morning, 20 in the evening. Whoa.
That's right. I get up every morning at 4:30 a.m. and I have 2 eggs, just egg yellows, no whites, with just the heels of a loaf of bread. I throw away the rest of it. And then it's time to do my hand sprints, which is where I run on my hands on the hot black asphalt.
Back and forth, baby.
Back and forth, back and forth. Those are my hand sprints.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That sounds pretty intense.
It's insanely intense. It's my knees are blown out. I've replaced both of my hips. Basically, my life is a living nightmare. But I look good.
That you made a choice.
I made the choice. I made the choice of a 6-pack. You can't really see it in this light, but it is a 6-pack. There it is. Can I do that?
I think it's still out. We're not gonna get banned.
I think you're right. I think it's still allowed for now. That took a lot out of me, the flexing.
Yeah. No, you breathe out. You even get to the point where you get lightheaded. So that's why bodybuilders is a labor as well. You gotta hold a pose.
That's right. That's right. It's for the most kind of maximum effect. And it's hard to breathe in this mask. Also, there's tons of frosting in the mask and it stinks. So there are challenges that were posed by it.
Well,